What is the world's most powerful weight loss tool? This is just one of the many tools and strategies I provide in the new Undoctored book as well as the Undoctored online program. So if you like this conversation, you'll find plenty more in the book and online programs. So what is the most powerful tool for weight loss? It's a simple glucose meter, a device that helps you check your blood sugar. Here's a few I've got right here. Here's the Precision Extra device I've had for a while. This is a one-touch ultra device. This is a fairly new one, my favorite now. It's a Dario device. This is the carrying kit. This is the actual glucose meter that plugs into your smartphone that automatically uploads your blood sugars to the app that comes with this device. How do you get these devices? Well, you can go to the department store or pharmacy. You can get them for as cheap as $20. Walmart's device, for instance, is very accurate, and it's about $20, and the test strips are inexpensive. You will need to get the testing device as well as the test strips and the little lancets that provide a little pin that performs a finger stick. Don't be frightened of it. It's a spring-loaded finger stick that you can barely feel it. It's very easy to do. But how do you use these devices? Well, you need two values around any meal or any food in question. You need a blood sugar immediately prior to the meal and another blood sugar 30 to 60 minutes after the start of the meal. Now, you may have heard doctors say that you need to check a blood sugar 2 hours after the meal. That's not true for us. That's how you manage medications, insulin, and drugs for diabetes. What we're looking for is the peak, not the return of blood sugar 2 hours later. The peak in blood sugar after eating occurs about 30, 45, or 60 minutes after the start of the meal. Okay? And the composition of your meal and the choice of foods will determine what that peak is. We're looking for no change, no peak blood sugar. Okay? So if your starting blood sugar says 90, which is perfect, and 45, 60 minutes later, it's 90, perfect. That's what you want. And that kind of blood sugar allows weight loss to occur. What if blood sugar starts high, let's say 140, a diabetic range blood sugar, and then 30 to 60 minutes later, it's 140. Once again, beautiful. That kind of blood sugar will allow your fasting sugar over time to drop, the after eating blood sugar to drop, and weight to drop as well, and less reliance on medication. So if you do have diabetes, you absolutely need to talk to your healthcare provider, explain what you're going to do. If they discourage you, don't accept that. Find someone who will help you, because you're going to need to have the insulin and or oral drugs reduced dramatically, because you're becoming less diabetic when you do this. What if your blood sugar is 100, let's say, and after the meal it goes to 170 or 140? Look back at your meal, identify which food or foods were responsible. They will be carbohydrate foods, not fats, not proteins, but carbohydrate foods. Eliminate it or cut back dramatically on the portion size the next time you have that food or that meal, and then test again to ensure that you have no change. So we adhere to what I call the no change rule. No change in blood sugar from the prior to the meal to 30 to 60 minutes after the meal. If you do this, weight loss is dramatically accelerated. Now, you don't have to do this with every meal. Do it whenever something is in question. Because over time, you've done this maybe couple of dozen times, you'll get the gist of it. You'll get the idea, and you'll begin to easily identify which foods cause a rise in blood sugar and thereby block weight loss. Okay? So use this, stick to it, and you will see far more dramatic weight loss effects. Far better, by the way, than cutting calories, pushing the plate away, extreme exercise. This is easy, right? It's just allowing you to pick and choose foods more wisely, foods that don't provoke blood sugar, thereby don't provoke insulin, because insulin causes fat deposition or blocks the mobilization of fat that would allow weight loss to occur. So do this by following the no change rule using your glucose meter, what I call the world's most powerful weight loss tool. And once again, if you want more information like this, you'll find it in the Undoctored book and the Undoctored websites.